So Anita came to Los Angeles from Tucson and did a whole production with the cops. All the cops were organized together, and the social workers came and did a false 72-hour hold, took mom away and put her in a facility. She doesn't have permission to talk. All I get is I ask, is she still alive? And they send a picture of her. The first few ones, she looked like she was posing, that she was happy. The latest one, she looks angry in two pictures. And I can't imagine I actually can't imagine she's putting the people there through hell, even though she's highly sedated. And then, so Anita filed that restraining order against me, so I'm prevented from, they're aching to arrest me if I try to go to the house, the big house, or her, if I visit her, even if I ask someone to call her, it's a violation of the restraining order, which is, they've spent 5 years using my mom's sadistic, Munchausen by proxy tendencies towards me that she's had towards my dad my whole life. What I watched my mom do to my dad since I was a baby, Anita knows all too well about that because she saw mom doing it to her mom, Alice, my sister who passed. Mom, when she was passing, mom called wellness check on Alice. And that's what she does. It's sadistically. Use of 911, sadistically, it runs in my family, And Anita exploiting that for 7 years. The cops have been exploiting it. The Devonshire police station, and the purpose is here. I'm going to show you here that just this text just yesterday. I was saying you're not going to bring Anahit back to her house. The purpose of getting the restraining order against me was to protect Anahit. That's the narrative that when they have to protect Anahit from me, so they put Anahit in a facility. She doesn't have permission to call me. I don't have permission to call her. But I say, well, if she's not in the house, what's the purpose of having the house on Lassen vacant? With all of my possessions are in there. All of my possessions, mom possessions are in there. And then here, so look at this statement. Every day I've been getting statements like that. I want you to see it. You've moved out of Lassen house. You were escorted out by the police and directed them to grab all of your possessions as you left. That is not your residence. That claim by Anita, that is not your residence. My only concern is Anahit and ensuring she has proper care. Right there, Anita's always told me, and as well as cousin Albert, that they're not interested in mom's money. Their only concern is her, to protect this narrative they have that they have to protect my mom from me. They got the same order. They put her in facility. Now, I'm not allowed in that house. Certainly mom isn't, because they had said they're getting it ready to bring mom back in, but it seems like they're keeping her there permanently. If that is the case, let me know, Anita. Because all my stuff is there, and she's saying, you had a chance to get it, the cops escorted you out, I have video of it. And then she says, that's not yours anymore. That is not your residence. So I ask, whose residence is it, Anita? So she hasn't. That was yesterday at 8:42 p.m. No answer yet. Because then if mom can't be in it and it's not mine, mom, I'm primary beneficiary, and mom has repeatedly stated that she doesn't want Anita in her will, in her trust, or have any power of attorney. And Anita said, well, the reason she's saying that she's been told lies. What I've told mom, what is so obvious, is mom wants everything to herself. Mom wants that residence to herself, that house to herself, and all of mom's bank accounts. She's always saying that's a lie. But then the reason she's not answering this, whose residence is it? Because she wants it to be hers. If not, then whose is it? If mom isn't allowed to be in it, it's not mine. She's the only one, and that would prove that what mom knows is, and what she's been told by me, and she herself knows, is everything Anita's done to fabricate evidence against me so she can get rid of me because I'm primary beneficiary and she can get everything. So the answer now, we keep a look on eye on that property, who owns that property, because the police officers were supporting her, Anita, doing what she's doing, encouraging mom to do the 911 calls, which benefits police twofold. One is they say they don't mind going out there. That's what they get paid to do so. And then also they're traumatizing me on every visit. I show you how they treat me. And they conceal the case they filed against mom 7 years ago, where the judge said, sell that house and leave, and I'll dismiss the case. And I have that conversation with recorded that I'll post right underneath here with mediator Bruce Barsuk, who we were discussing how to dismiss the case against mom years ago. So they decided to use mom's extreme problematic behavior, calling 911 daily, to their advantage, to get profit from it, to coming there and then daily, and then to scold me, which I have record of it daily. She would say she's locked out, call my son, or she doesn't have a phone, call my son. So she loved doing that. She loves, and then so Anita used, and the cops working together to frame me. They're trying to put me in jail. They're trying to put me in facility. They finally just got restraining order against me with fabricated evidence so that Anita can get everything to herself. And then she would have to be paying Tony Bongiovanni, the retired sergeant from Rochester, New York, who is a professional scammer who knows all these methods, and how long she's been paid, how much she's been paid, and how long he's been working on this, and the extent to which, was he involved with the squatter? Did the squatter move in because he directed her to do so? I would like to know. So, and all the people, the retired police officer across the street, Allen, and his wife were manipulated to help out, to frame evidence against me, as was Mike, the Garde from my church, who is, I think, being blackmailed because of the consensual incest in his family, and also the fact that he's gay, and then there's more going on that I don't know, so I would want to find out. I'm Zeke Matevosian. Get this on the news because it's been done throughout the country. The seizure of property using women who compulsively frame men for abuse.